All right, if you want to learn how to do Amazon ads for beginners in KDP, this is the video you need to watch. There is a longer video on my main channel that talks about why you want to run ads, the myths about running ads, and a whole bunch of extra stuff. You can click the link in the description of this video to go watch that video for all of that info. But I'm just going to dive into the quick technical stuff of how to set up your ads as a brand new KDP publisher. So you're going to go into your Amazon ads account, and then you're going to click on sponsored products. That is the type of ad we're going to be setting up. We're going to set up 3: ASIN exact, keyword broad, and your category ads. So go ahead, click on create new campaign. For ad format, we're going to do standard text. We're going to skip over ad group, not important. We're going to skip over sites, not important. We're going to choose the book. We're going to choose the paperback variation of our book. We do not run ads to ebooks. You can run ads to hardcovers if you want. Just be careful in your profit margin there. But we are going to be choosing this paperback book. So we're just adding 1 product per campaign always, unless it's a lottery ad. Targeting, we're going to choose manual targeting. We do not want to do automatic targeting or auto ads for brand new books. Horrible idea, great way to waste money. Now, this is going to be for keyword targeting. So we're going to leave keyword targeting selected there. And then we're going to take off exact, we're going to take off phrase, and we're only going to do broad. We are going to change the suggested bid, and we are going to start with 60 cents. You always want to start, not always, what I say is not law or rule. I always suggest start between 40 to 60 cents when you're brand new. Don't go $1, don't go 20 cents. 40 to 60 cents. That should give you enough data in most niches to get your ad going so you can figure out, am I going to raise or lower the bid after 5 days based on how the traffic's going. So I'm going to start at 60 cents here. Now, this is obviously chair yoga book. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to go ahead and select a couple of these broad keywords that I think are going to be related to my chair yoga book. So obviously I'm going to put chair yoga. I'm going to put exercise for seniors, chair tai chi for seniors, chair yoga for seniors. I'm just going to keep adding these in. I'm not going to use one with an author name because that person would be looking for that book by that author, right? Seated Tai chair, right? Yoga chair, maybe not that one. And yoga for golfers, no. Couples yoga, chair yoga senior, we can grab that. Yoga for seniors chair, that's a little weird. Yoga seniors chair exercises, awesome. Now, I'm also going to remove this blank thing up here. I don't know what that is. I've never liked that. The goal is to have 10 to 15 keywords in here. Now, in the full video that I've done earlier, you can go check that out, and I'll show you how to use your manuscript and use AI to grab 10 to 15 keywords using that method instead of what I just did here. But once again, this video is just designed to show you quickly how to set up the 3 beginner ads. So once you have 10 to 15 keywords, don't go over 15, because just don't go over 15 keywords. Just don't. Once you have your 10 to 15 keywords there, right, we got the bids, 60 cents, we're good to go. Awesome. All right, we're not going to worry about negative targeting for right now. In the other video that I did, the longer one, I did talk about negative targeting, so go watch that afterwards if you want to learn more about that. For this video, you don't need it. We are going to choose dynamic bids down. That means the bids are going to be 60 cents or lower. If you choose dynamic bids up, down, that means Amazon could raise your bid if it thinks it's going to make a conversion to up to $1.20. It doesn't, it's the worst possible thing you can do to your ads is choose up and down. You will just burn through money. You will not make more money, despite what Amazon says. All right, placements. Ignore this for the love of God. Ignore placements. This is an advanced strategy you're going to use in a couple months once this entire campaign, all the losers have been turned off, and you're only left with winning targets. So once you've eliminated probably 60 or 70% of the targets you add, and the ones that are left in 2 or 3 months are only making you money, that's when we start playing around with placements so we can scale those targets. Then comes to naming. This is one of the most important parts of a campaign. So I'm going to put chair yoga, or I'll put yoga like 10 minutes. For example, if you have multiple books, right, you need to know what's going on. So you're just going to put an abbreviation of your book, okay? Then I'm going to put KW broad. What's that stand for? Keyword broad, right? If we were doing keyword phrase, it would say phrase. If it was keyword exact, it would say exact. Then I'd put notes, right? So if this was a special condition on this ad, I would put that here, but I don't have anything right now. So I'm just gonna put what my break-even ACoS is for this book, which is 48%. So I'm just gonna put 48. Then I would add this book to the portfolio for this book so I can keep everything nice and organized there. And then I'm going to choose $100 for my budget. Not because I'm gonna spend $100 every single day. That's not what this means. It means you would like to spend up to that much. You're not going to, especially in the beginning, you're not going to. But what this does versus setting your daily budget at $2 or $5 is it sends a signal to Amazon that you're here to make money, that you're here to sell books. If you put your daily budget at $2 or $5, Amazon really can't do much, and they can't really show your ads to a lot of people. So you have to have a higher daily budget so Amazon can show your ads to some more people. You can always throttle that down if you are spending a bit more, but in most cases you won't be. And when I say most cases, it's like 95% of the time. Ignore this, don't click this, hit launch campaign. That's literally the first ad you're gonna set up. Okay, that's your keyword broad, that's done. You're gonna come check that in about 5 to 7 days, and you're gonna see, hey, what's going on? How are things looking? If you have one of these targets, these are the targets. If one of these is taking like 80% of the clicks and not making any sales, all you're gonna do is just turn that off in your ads dashboard, the one target. Then you're gonna wait another 5 to 7 days and see what happens with the rest of the campaign. There's not a lot of tweaks. There's not a lot of things you have to adjust, especially in the beginning. All right, so that's the first campaign. The second campaign we're gonna be setting up is going to be ACE and Exact. The beginning is all the same. All we're gonna do now is we're going to, new campaign, manual targeting, we're gonna choose product targeting. And product targeting gives us two examples. It gives us the categories, or it gives us individual products. So for the, I think I said we're doing categories right now, so we're gonna do categories. And Amazon's listed all of the categories that it thinks my book is relevant for. So I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna start with 60-cent custom bid, and because I know these categories are relevant to my book, except for that self-help one, I'm gonna add all of it. I'm gonna remove self-help. That leaves me with about 8 categories. Now, if your book is brand new, right, chances are there's not gonna be a ton of categories here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go search here, and you can use the drop-down menus here to find new categories, right? So if I was looking at yoga stuff, right, for old people, where would I go? Bucket. I would just go seniors. I would just type in seniors. And then I'd look at all these, right? And I'd find that, or exercise, or yoga. And I would search categories there. You can also look at the best-selling books on Amazon, see what categories they're in, and grab those categories as well. You want around 10 categories to start with. Really, really straightforward there. And then it's the exact same thing. You're gonna have down only. You're going to name it, but this time here, it's gonna be, oops, caps lock on, category. Category, you're gonna add it to the same portfolio that you did the other one, same daily budget, and then you're gonna hit launch campaign down at the bottom. That's all. That's how you set up your category campaign. And then you're simply going to wait 5 to 7 days, see what's happening. If you have to bump up your bids a little bit, you do that. And then usually after about a week to 2 weeks, you're gonna have 1 or 2 categories that's eating all of your budget. So all you do, if that ACoS for that category is above 48 for my book, I would simply just turn that category off. And then I would wait another week and see where Amazon puts the rest of the traffic, which category gets it next. And then once enough time has gone by that another category starts losing money, I turn off that category. And eventually, in a couple months, I'm only going to be left with categories that make money. And then I scale. It's simple. The last type of ad you're going to set up right now is going to be your product campaign, or yeah, your products, your ASIN. So I'm just going to go into start a new campaign once again. I'm going to click on individual products. So it's going to bring up a whole bunch of suggestions that I want to ignore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my incognito browser. I'm going to type in chair yoga for seniors, whatever your keyword is. I'm going to let the first page load. Then I'm going to grab all of the ASINs for the top 20 books on the first page. Why? Those are the books that have the most traffic right now on Amazon. I want to piggyback off that traffic. Their BSR doesn't matter. I just want to know that these are the books Amazon's pushing to the front page. I want to show up with these books because they're getting the most traffic on Amazon right now. That's it. I'm going to simply enter the list. I'm going to enter their ASINs right here. I'm going to click on exact. I'm going to leave my custom bid at 60 cents. And then I'm going to hit target and they're all going to show up here. That's all I do. Everything else literally stays the same. This ASIN exact. Why exact? Down the road, you might run an expanded campaign. Do not choose that right now. It'll just burn through money for you. And then add it to the portfolio, keep the daily budget at 100, and you got your first 3 ads set up. It's as easy as that. That's all you have to do in the beginning. These ads work for high content, low content, medium content, coloring books. They work for all types of books. This is the basic way I teach every single student that I coach how to set up their ads. This is it. There's nothing fancy. There's nothing special. I'm not trying to, get fancy here or try to, get it overly confused. This is it. And guess what? You run these type of ads until you are making money with ads. You don't start running a whole bunch of different types of ads or anything like that because you're just going to end up getting confused. And you're just going to, when you're confused with ads, you just lose money fast. Plain and simple. You can't be confused with 3 ads. You can't. It's literally impossible. So, yeah. Now, I've said this a few times, so hopefully you've caught on, but you're going to let this run for 5 to 7 days, all campaigns. Then you're going to open up the campaigns. Okay, so then what you're going to do is pretend I was brand new and this was a brand new campaign, and pretend it was the keyword broad. This is a rank accelerated campaign, so it's designed to run very differently than what I just showed you to set up. But what I would do if this was say it was just a few days, a week or 2 old, and I look at this for the first time, what would I do? Well, I would just turn off these 2 targets because the ACoS is super high, right? So I would just turn off those 2 targets. And then I would probably turn off this one because it's at 77, this one because it's at 79, and this one's at 70. And I would just turn those off. And then I would come back to this campaign in 5 or 7 days. And then all of the money that I've just turned off with those campaigns is going to get flooded into all of the other targets. Some of them that are not making any clicks yet because they're not getting enough money, or some of the ones that are profitable, but once again, all of the money is going to those top ones that I just mentioned. And so that's what I would do. And then you just keep doing that over the next few weeks. And then eventually you're only left with campaigns that are making money. And then you can start scaling those. I know you guys are wondering, but why don't you turn those off? Because this campaign is actually buying me rank. It's designed to run at a loss. It's not designed to make profit right now. So that's why I'm okay with these ACoS numbers, because they're helping the book increase its rank. It's an advanced tactic. You don't need to worry about it right now. Anyways, let me know in the comments if this little video helped. I just wanted to do a really short, quick little, here's how to do this, or here's how to set up ads video on the second channel, because the one I did on the main channel, I honestly think it was a little long-winded, but it was still packed with a ton of valuable information. But I wanted to give you guys this type of video as well. So I filmed it for you. Till next time, everybody. Peace.